Yo, I'm back. Sorry that I missed an episode last week. And it was funny because I didn't think y'all gave a shit. And then I actually got a DM on Twitter to say, what happened to the Pro Wrestling Smoke podcast this week? I didn't know y'all was listening like that. That just really warmed my heart. No, seriously. It's like, wait a second. I noticed that the numbers been going up a little bit for this episode in particular, especially for this podcast in particular within the Smoke This Over podcast network. But damn. Well, with that being said, welcome to episode 22 of Pro Wrestling Smoke. This is my pro wrestling podcast for the Smoke This Over podcast network. You know what I'm saying? So, and this podcast is brought to you by Patch That Apparel, Smokekind.com, and Sarah J CBDs. Please go to sarahjcbd.com and use the promo code BOBBIE and get 10% off your next order from sarahjcbd.com. She is the queen of CBD pain relief and stress relief products. And also, do not forget the flagship of the network, STO, the Smokers Lounge. I drop episodes on Tuesdays. I drop a solo episode on Thursday, and Friday is Bonus Smoke Fridays. And twice a month on Mondays, I drop special smoke. So there you go. And also, you know about my subscription podcast networks, the Premium Smoke Room, where the conversation gets saucier. The texts pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. For premium podcasts for you to enjoy, as well as I open up the VIP Smoke Room, and I even go live from the VIP Smoke Room on X. You know what I'm saying? Where my subscribers and followers get to ask questions to my guests. You feel me? As well as I got something on Spotify for members. I have Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers about the industry from a male's perspective, and Had to Smoke on it, where let's just say I get very, very, very unapologetic and unpopular opinion, controversial in that podcast. So either way, get the smoke. So I was gone for a week, and well, a lot went down, right? We have Andrade, we have Rusev, conversations with people going from AEW to WWE and so forth. So we're going to get into all that. But first things first, we got to go with the home front. Ashe! 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 That's right, people. And as you can see, Ashe, we have coming up Ashe Wrestling close to midnight, Saturday, October 18th in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're talking about 4 championship matches. And interesting because they said 4. Well, wait a second. Well, interesting they said 4 because I don't think the Pan-African title is going to be defended. I think a tag match might pop up, in my opinion, with Isaiah Broner and Suge Dunkenstein, aka Suge D, going against pretty much the Gates of Agony on the independent level. You know what I'm saying? Prophetic Moses and the Pan-African World Diaspora Heavyweight Champion, talking about Bishop Khan from the Gates of Agony. So I think that might go down. But we do have 4 matches definitely announced, and each of them have a title on the line. So, where shall we begin? Well, first, the main event, Billy Dixon versus Darius Carter for the ASE men's title. Like I said before, if y'all have not been paying attention, watching, if you don't follow the indies, this has been a feud they've been brewing for damn near a decade, and now for the biggest prize in the culture, Billy Dixon gets his hands on his most hated enemy and the opportunity to take the title from him. I'm not going to give my prediction right now, but what I do say is that this is going to be a very interesting match. They've been doing a lot of things to hype it up. They had one video where Billy Dixon was supposed to be doing a TikTok with somebody, and he saw Darius Carter, and they ended up fighting outside of, I think, of a wrestling event. The feud has been bloody, and I think this is going to be no different. The protege, Rembrandt, will be at ringside, so I wonder if Billy Dixon is going to bring somebody to neutralize him. I would love to see Sonny Kiss. I would love to see Sonny Kiss. That's just me. So, next up, now, there's a lot to be said about this match. First of all, the X Division title is on the line, I take it, because it's the X Division title match, scramble match. And let me pull myself in for a second. First of all, ASE has one of the richest prizes in pro wrestling being defended on its show. Smoke that over. AEW, WWE Hall of Famers, TNA now. Oh, and I forgot because what's his name? Not Kevin Knight. I can't be that boy. Diego Hill wrestled there. Now you can say MLW. The eyes of the world is on ASE. Can we have that conversation? The eyes of the world is on ASE because they premiered the best in black professional fucking wrestling. NWA, Charity King. Now back to the X Division will be defended at ASE, where we will have the man, the young god from across the pond from England, Leon Slater, versus Ian Maxwell, excuse me, versus Soulfly Manny Lowe, a.k.a. the heavyweight champion for 5-Star Pro Wrestling, shouts out to that school, versus The Audacity. So the two brothers is in this match. This is going to be interesting. This, in my opinion, I'm calling it the match of the fucking night. I'm not going to be in the building for this shit. Because I did see Leon Slater at DPW. He went against God dang it. I know one of the guys was Jackson Drake. This was before Jackson Drake went to Evolve. And Leon Slater live, if you have not seen this man live, let me tell you. It's no words for it. And what's crazy was I thought that it would have been my man like DeReese that would have got over here before Leon. Y'all need to go check out Progress Wrestling. I need to check out Progress Wrestling. I'm trying to tell you. England, they got it popping. Progress Wrestling got it popping. I'm telling you. That and Rev Pro. But, yes, I know about a lot of wrestling. But, back to my point. Leon Slater, and then, hold on, wait a second. Then let's really dissect this real quick. And then, I'm going to dissect it just a little bit. Because I'm not going to get in depth until we do the preview. Because I need the full thing. These two niggas right here, the audacity. Treehouse is like innovator of offense. Al-Shabaab, he can fly with the best of them. Manny Lowe, this is going to be all over the fucking ring. And Ian Maxwell, please, bruh, I'm already excited. It's a costume. I wish I could go. See, the reason why I'm not no, that's in November. But anyway, and then we have the women's title, first title defense. Charity King will be going against Aaliyah James. Now, Aaliyah James, last time we saw her, she lost to Maya World for Maya World to get to the Fatal 4-Way. This is going to be a good one. Because Aaliyah James she has went for a couple of titles. She actually went on the tour with it. She's been coming over here a whole lot. And she wrestles over in England. So I'm just saying, these four matches alone is off the chain. So hold on, let's look at some videos or what have you. Oh yeah.
Well.
I forgot this
to the good brother. Pan African champ, Bishop Khan. ASE Wrestling. Finally.
Hold on. Let's start over.
Well. Thanks to the good brother, the Pan African champ, Bishop Khan. ASE Wrestling. Finally. Tag Team Championship for TME to take.
Look, make no mistake about it. We've been following everything that ASE Wrestling's been doing. That includes watching Ugly Gang win the #1 contendership for the first ever ASE Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately for them, that means they gotta get in the ring with us. They gotta get in the ring with the standard of professional wrestling. They gotta get in the ring with Duke Davis, Gannon Jones Jr., TME, and that is not a place in the tag team.
So Ugly Gang, ASE Wrestling, welcome.
See, people, let me tell you something. I forgot about the tag. See, okay, wait a second. Darius, you got graphics for everything else. You ain't got the graphics for the tag titles. Darius, I'm calling you what your mama called. Darius. How you not going to have the grab for the tag titles? Ugly Gang versus TME. Right now, two of the hottest black tag teams on the fucking independents. TME, I think, is still the Exodus Pro Tag Champs unless they've been upended. And both these, I think Duke actually won a title at some point. I think he just recently won a title. So, understand, this match is going to be very good. I'm looking forward to that one. And then, two, also, I think I saw something else I wanted to tell you. Now, before Darius Carr can even get to, let's see what the date is first. Before he can even get to close to midnight, he has to defend the title at the anniversary show for Battle Club Pro, winner takes all. And we're talking about Yaya and part of the Ugly Gang that's going to be in that match we were just talking about. Ray, excuse me, Cream Pie Pop, because I don't feel like butchering his name. So, and where's this supposed to be at? This supposed to be in Bronx, New York. So, if you're in New York and you're a premium smoker, if you're a premium smoker, pro wrestling smoker, yo, go check this out and tell me about it. Shouts out to Battle Club Pro. Hold on, I want to take a look at this.
ASE family, I am ASE Wrestling Commissioner Caprice Colbert coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are currently downstairs in the front lobby of our ASE Wrestling office. ASE Wrestling is proud to say that our friends at Battle Club Pro Wrestling are having their 9-year anniversary show, Winner Take All, this Saturday, October 4th in Bronx, New York. To celebrate, they're having a homecoming of the current ASE Men's Champion, the All-Father Darius Carter. To cap things off, the ASE Men's Championship will be on the line.
My man is most wanted on the independents. Let's go there. Darius Carter is most wanted. Darius Carter is that dude. I mean, y'all was hearing, saying that the ASE, commissioner. I'm sorry, I didn't pull it up. But let me come back. Darius Carter is, bruh. Court Bauer. Tony Khan. I'm looking forward to seeing Darius Carter versus goddamn LeBron Cozone at some point. Oh, I forgot. That's why LeBron Cozone and Central Alexander Pope having a match that night too. Goddamn. Darius. We in North Carolina, fuck that shit. Darius. Mr. Lockhart. Intergalactic Soul. The fuck? Can we get the graphics for these shits? Damn it, all you got to share on YouTube. Fuck it, I'll pay the 15 to goddamn, bruh. And Alexis Littlefoot. I got 20 on Cold Zone. What's up? I got 20 on Cold Zone, Alexis. What's up? I ain't got money like that where I can just throw money out there. But I got 20. What's up? Stop playing with me. Look, and she have hit parlay. She be betting for real. She be betting too, her sex ass. I be dying laughing. And she, boy, go follow her. Her tweets be off the chain, yo. I cannot wait to see her get in the ring. I'm looking forward to that shit. But like I said, ASE, but back to my point. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
As it turns out, two competitors who are in good standings with Battle Club Pro Wrestling's title rankings are also a part of ASE Wrestling's roster. The gifted one Yaya and the cream pie poppy Rayhan Antaeus. Therefore, Battle Club Pro has partnered with the ASE Decision Board, and we've decided it will be a triple threat match for the ASE Men's Championship this Saturday in New York. If Darius Carter is unable to retain the championship this Saturday, the currently scheduled massive main event championship match between Darius Carter and the Business Billy Dixon on October 18th at ASE's Close to Midnight will be made a triple threat match, with a new champion being added and expected to defend. I'm currently here right now with both upcoming challengers, the gifted one Yaya and Rayhan Antaeus. Yaya, you've got a count-out victory over ASE Men's Champion at ASE 10. Rayhan, you've been on a bit of a hot streak up and down the East Coast. Yes, he has. Both of you have your own things going on, and we've seen you as friends from day one in ASE. But how do you feel facing off one another under these circumstances?
How do I feel about facing my brother?
Yeah. Come on now. You've had the spotlight enough, don't you think?
Okay, go ahead, kick it off. Go ahead. All right.
Now, let's be straight here. I was also in the tournament to crown the first champion, but I didn't get a chance to wrestle my match. Now, you've been walking around here giving out title shots to people who got taken out all willy-nilly, but you ain't came and talked to me, so I guess we got a conversation coming up.
I hear you.
All right. Now, That same night, you said we got to do our own thing, and look where you at. You right here in the title match. I did my own thing too, and I had 2 people that showed up for me, and now I'm right here in the title match with you. Okay, so I'll tell you what. This Saturday, October 4th, when I beat you and Darius for that title, and then I go and retain my title October 18th. Ugly Gang gonna leave close to midnight with all the gold. And then we're gonna go on. I'm either gonna face LeBron or say
Ray,
and then maybe you get to the back of the line, you can work your way back up.
This is what happens when you get ahead of yourself, brother. I mean, that sounds like a beautiful dream. But this is reality. And reality is I'm bouncing back from losing. And I can't lose again when the title's on the line. I need this. When I go to New York, you know what I do. I win championships, longest reigning Battle Club franchise champion.
Great.
Come on now, you know what we do in New York. We win championships.
Yeah, you win championships in New York. I take championships in New York. So either way, it sounds like DC not leaving with that title.
Hey, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Man, I ain't ducking your hand up.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Battle Club Pro's 9th anniversary winner take all. This Saturday, October 4th at 3 p.m., Bronx, New York.
Oh, so it already went down. Okay.
Shit.
They already went down and what have you. And of course, people don't forget, get your replica of ASE's Men's Championship. That's right, baby. I plan to get one myself. This shit here is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, we're done with ASE. So now let's talk about a few things that didn't happen. Jasmine Nix, since she left, been making news or what have you. And actually her boyfriend has. I think they did a video where the boyfriend kept saying wrestling's fake, what have you. He went through some training on pro wrestling side. And what's my boy name? Mark Henry had a lot to say about that. See if I can find that. Let me see if it's up there, if I can find it straight out of the box. Well, anyway, Mark Henry had a lot to say about people that's getting into business. And it was about them. And God, I wish I could find what he was saying. Maybe I can Google it. But basically, he had a lot to say, actually. He basically said that the business need to be more protective of who they let in the business. You feel me? And I'm trying to see if I can find where he epic of it better versions. Okay. Give me 1 second. Well, anyway, I can't find. He made a statement regarding Tracy Jane. Jasmine Nix. Let me see. Yeah, he's saying he recently criticized Jasmine Nix's boyfriend in a video where he called the professional wrestling fake. And let's see if I can find the video. Okay, here it is. Let's go. Give me 1 second. Here.
The essence of driving. Lawfin.
Wait, so you're not, you guys don't want Roman versus The Rock? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I do want Roman versus Rock.
I did when it before WrestleMania 2 years ago, but not now.
This is TMZ.
Oh, wait a second. Damn, that's not it. Oh, come on. That means I got to find where it was. All right, here it is. This is from Wrestle Talk. Let's go. Let me see. Okay. Mark Henry, in the new interview to TMZ, commented he saw it in the video, said he didn't like it, but the wrestler needs to stop letting random smucks into the business to prevent this from happening. He said, because you don't, it doesn't mean you, just because you can let someone in the business, doesn't mean you should. There's a lot of people that shouldn't bring in the business. It's like, we're going to marry your daughter. You're going to let some random smuck marry your daughter? So hold on, wait a second. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm going to read it again because, damn it, I'm sorry. I keep looking at this shit. Okay. What he was saying is, I didn't like it at all, but it's our fault because we're the ones that let them in the business and let her in the business. Let him in the business just because you doesn't mean you should. There's a lot of people that you shouldn't bring in the business. It's like we're doing in wrestling. We let random smucks in the wrestling, female and male, because they look good and they accomplish something. Just because you accomplish something doesn't make you a candidate for the trust in our industry. That girl didn't love wrestling, and her boyfriend. He's just going wherever she is because she's helping him get notoriety. So you pretty much get the gist of what he was saying. All right, so I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm still learning this shit. But anyway, back to my point. Do he have a point? Yeah, because I feel the same way we came to porn. When the gatekeeping stopped, and you had to, and it was easy to get in, where all you need was a phone and a ring light. It changed the game. It brought people that didn't respect it and what have you. So the liking that to wrestling, you have Jasmine Nix. The reason why she was grabbed, and I keep saying this, if you have not noticed, the women in professional wrestling has become way better looking. The outfits became sexier. They are sexier. They just are better wrestlers. They're eye candy that can goddamn fight. And there's nothing wrong with that. But because that's what they're looking at, you might bring in someone that never wanted to be a pro wrestler. They just did it because they're looking at it as a stepping stone, because they saw how Rock got into movies and so forth. They saw how much money Mandy Rose made after she left wrestling with Vansley. Stepping stone. For all the bump, that's why I tell people, for all the shit you got to go through in porn when it comes to how people look at you and you being judged, why the fuck not go full tilt and take it serious? For all the bumps they got to take, possibility of dying, injured, paralyzed, why not take it serious? Now, do I think Jasmine Nix loved professional wrestling? She probably did love it. And I think we will see, because if she continues her career like other people who have left, then we'll see. Also, Indulgence Indofe, I know I murdered his name, the EOE, he got released from Evolve. I keep telling y'all, if you go back to Evolve, that's rehabbing your career, meaning that you 1 foot out of the door. Ashe, can we get the EOE on the roster? And if he sticks with wrestling, trust me, he's going to kill it on the indies. He got a look. He can actually wrestle. He can go. So I'm looking to see him on the indies. The question is where he's going to pop up. And speaking about released, Andrade made his appearance on AEW, and there you go. AEW this week. Andrade made his appearance. Now, Andrade was released. I didn't get to talk about it last week, but Andrade got released. Okay, let's just say it. Got fired. And it was because of wellness policy. And Andrade made his appearance by attacking Kenny Omega. So apparently his first feud will be with Kenny Omega. I like that Andrade is back. And hopefully, because he done fucked up with WWE, that we get a better Andrade than what we got the first time that dumb son of a bitch was in AEW. See, that's one thing I hate about the WWE guys when they go to other companies. They use it to try to rehabilitate themselves to go back to WWE instead of becoming the shit in that company. That's what I love about Toni Storm. She's the shit in that company. Mercedes Moné, she ain't trying to rehab herself back to WWE right now. I ain't even thinking about it. Jericho did entertain it to after he been there long enough to where he said, you know, something kind of me. Maybe I might need to, you know, go back to WWE for a second because I am wearing this out a little bit. I hate when a motherfucker goes somewhere and they just do it just to, I want to get back to WWE. I'm just saying, right? But anyway, so Andrade is now with Don Callis. Don Callis added 2 more members. He added Andrade, and then I don't know who the fuck the other dude name is. I didn't catch his name. Now he supposed to be what supposed to happen was Hologram supposed to have an alter ego, like how Pentagon was originally supposed to be the main protagonist to Octagon in AAA. That's the premise of it. Mr. Wrestling 1, Mr. Wrestling 2, you get the truth. So because Hologram got injured, they just put him with the Don Callis family, which I'm glad they went ahead and put him out there. So that when Hologram does come back, he's already established. We know this dude, and we can finally see that feud. And with Andrade, I said this before, he needed a manager. Plus, Andrade is originally from CMLL. He, for what I heard, has now become the Crash heavyweight champion, which is a Lucha Libre company. They're like GCW over there. You feel what I'm saying? Or TNA. Conan runs that too. Yeah, Conan the man. Y'all need to realize that shit. There's a reason why his ass is on commentary. So I expect them to use Andrade a lot with CMLL. I would like to see a feud between him and Mystico. Wonder why they didn't put him with his crew, Los Indenables. But I understand because, like I said again, one of the arguments that I kept hearing is he don't speak good English. Well, neither did Rouge, and we still love Rouge. Rouge don't speak great English. And he been 2 times Ring of Honor champion. Currently, tag champ. But I actually kind of like him with Don Callis. The question is, where are we going to take him? Where he's going to go? They still trying to hit to the. Apparently, here's the question: who's going to lead the Don Callis family first? Is it going to be Okada or is it going to be Takeshita? I think Takeshita is being set up for a babyface turn because Okada is killing it as a heel. He's killing it as a heel. One low key, he's making that undisputed title or unified title means something. 2 on top of that, who better take it off than Takeshita? And I like how Don is pretending like he's not seeing the heat, but trying to keep everything kosher. So there you go. Then we have the Death Riders beefing with everybody. Darby and Mox will be definitely meeting at Wrestle Dream. We now have more into Daniel Garcia becoming a part of Death Riders because he fussed out his boy, last night, where I just watched last night on Collision, and called him a loser and said, I want to be with winners. They win. You a loser. So I expect a match at some point, and it might be at Wrestle Dream where Daniel Garcia go against, God damn it, Magic. God damn it. His homeboy. God damn it. What the fuck is his name? I be having the people name at the tip of my fucking tongue, and guess what? I forget. But anyway, Rhea Shafir, I think she's going to challenge Statlander for the belt at some point. Because they still going strong with that or what have you. Actually put a pin in it for right now, which we'll get to what's going on with Statlander in a minute. Love the way that they set up after the match this past Wednesday. Samoa Joe versus Hangman. Now, what's funny was I saw that was advertised before that angle hit. AW, next time, drop the aesthetics for the match after the angle being created. Like the way that they created the reasoning for these two to fight. They defeat the Death Riders. Wait a second. No, they defeated Don Cat. I think it was Don Callis family on it. Wait a second. Well, they won the match. And who they beat is inconsequential. They won the match. He goes to grab the Trios title, hands it to Joe. Joe is wiping his face, and he didn't see him having the title. And Joe flips a wig, feeling as disrespect. And he says to him, you never beat me. So underline, Joe's been sitting here like, I do want to be champ again. I mean, this motherfucker, I done whooped this dude ass every time I met him. And he's walking around here like he got them cowboy shit. And Joe is sensitive. Let's make this clear. The character has not changed from WWE to TNA. He is sensitive. It don't take much for him to feel disrespected. Him being Sweet Tooth on that great series, Twisted Metal, fits Samoa Joe. I wouldn't mind him bringing that character to pro wrestling, but I digress. So, of course, the challenge was laid out by the champ, and Joe accepted. So, at Wrestle Dream, we would have Joe versus Hangman, which I would definitely preview when that happened. I'm happy that Joe is getting a title shot. One, because we need to see more title shots from Hangman. And I call them what is called quota filler title shots. And what that is you're going against somebody defending the title. We know they're not going to beat you for the title, but it gives your title reign more length. Because what's the biggest argument that y'all be having about some of these motherfuckers when they have the belts? They don't defend the bitches much. I remember I saw the aesthetic when they were talking about the WWE the WWE World Tag titles hadn't been defended but one time. Look how, I heard y'all complain about how Mercedes Moné has not defended the TBS title a lot. So with all that being said, I'm sorry, I had to check my PayPal was hitting me up. I gotta get my money as I get off of here. like I said before, I got my train of thought. What the fuck when that's all the pay pigs? See, money will fuck your head up. Ain't that right, Alexis? Alexis Littlefoot, money will fuck your head up. You be thinking about some money come through that goddamn text like, oh. Yeah, what I was saying there? So, also, Jungle Boy and Jurassic Express is back together. Immediately in a beef with the Young Bucks, which I'm loving. Wonder how they're going to explain Killshot, now Luchasaurus, walking away from Mama Wayne and that clique. So I'm curious how they're gonna, because see, understand that we forgot about that. We never had a clear explanation of how Luchasaurus left the panarchy, the patriarchy. They haven't came up with another name, so we're going to continue to use that until otherwise. Or the Wayne family. Sounds better, the Wayne family. Or the family Wayne. Either way, the family Wayne would be hot. Yeah, the family Wayne would be hot. Yeah, I like that. But either way, I would like an explanation with that, please. And then Trish Statlander. Now, we keep hearing about the storytelling of Tony Khan. What would they think? If you want storytelling, you go to WWE. If you just want great match, you go to AEW. Well, guess what? AEW getting good storytelling as well. Because, first of all, the promo and what they've been doing with the women's title, with Toni Storm and Chris Statlander, is on point. 2, is it just me or Chris Statlander looking extra sexy lately? I love the promo with both of them was laying in the middle of the ring. Statlander told her, she said, rubbing her face, yeah, bitch, I'm going to beat your ass. All things perfect. Let's paraphrase. Then you add in the triangle of madness. They come and break it up. Tekla, I'm not finished with both you bitches. Now, I think either on Collision or on Dynamite, I think Collision, we will be getting a 6-women's tag. I'm loving the triangle of madness. Y'all keep talking about his booking. Well, his booking is working. I don't understand his booking. I don't get his booking. He's booking. Booking. His booking is goddamn working. Let's go. Triangle madness, I like it. I like Tekla. I like the interweaving. Plus, we still got the women's tag titles on the back burner. We got Jamie Hayter. She won her match. So the booking on the women's side, Tony been getting it. We've been getting more than one woman segment lately. It's funny how Wrestle Talk used to bring that up, but they don't bring up the fact that we done had more than one segment. Come on, Ollie. And Luke, give them credit where credit's due, baby. And I love Wrestle Talk. I love them guys. The women division been killing it. And then we supposed to have a surprise. It's might be Dakota Kai. They said somebody was in Florida, but you know Priscilla Kelly do live in Florida, right? She is a free agent. But I think it might be Dakota Kai. I would love to see Dakota Kai in AEW. Please. Also, FTR has found a new feud, and the feud happens to be with Jet Speed and Willow Nightingale. Supposed to be a match eventually with her and Stokely, but now I think we're gonna have Megan Bang and her probably have a match soon. Yes, please. I love a woman horse fight. No water, no bread, just cheeks. Interwoven. I can tell y'all. His booking is put a pin in it. Come back later. Take the pin out. We forgot that Megan Bang got issues with Willow Nightingale. And people wonder what they're going to do with FTR. What are they going to do? FTR is doing their best fucking heel work in fucking years. And they're proving that they can survive as a tag team without having the goddamn belts. No different than them boys. And two, loving what's going on with the Young Bucks. They are fucking interesting. Now we can just get there. And mind you, two of your biggest stars ain't there. Oh, 3, MJF is gone right now. And then I think and then we had Orange Cassidy is back. We got graced and blessed with 2 matches. First, he was back last week, but he had a bang-up match against the Proto Star, Kyle. I look like $1 million in a goddamn suit, Fletcher. The more I watch this man, the more I like him. The more I see the suits, the more I like him. The more that I'm like, wait a second, can we please get a title run in the future? It is amazing how he is technically surpassing Ospreay. Low key, he is. The best thing that happened was, unfortunately, Mark Davis getting injured. We would have never got a solo Kyle Fletcher. He is killing it. And as much as motherfuckers want to talk shit about Orange Cassidy, he makes you look fucking good. He has great fucking matches. I'd like to see him as champ one day. Then, of course, the Gates of Agony. Excuse me, the Demand. That's what they call themselves, the Demand. With our king of the culture right now, Bishop Khan and Loa, as well as Ricochet. They continue the beef with the Hurt Syndicate, where this coming week we should be getting a street fight. Now, I'm looking at this. If the Hurt Syndicate loses, there will be a new member coming in the next week or so, or 2 weeks. The question is, who will be the new member? Because Scorpion Sky, him and his crew, are right now in the midst of a war with Shane Taylor's production. You see what I'm saying? STP. So, can't be none of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to remove Moriarty from Ring of Honor as the pure champion and put him over there. So, there had to be someone they would be bringing in. I don't see Cedric Alexander because I don't see him leaving TNA. So, my question is, who is left out there? EOE. MVP. EOE. First of all, the nigga look good in the suit. He got the body art and type and built to stand right beside Sheldon, right beside goddamn Bobby Lashley. And there's your singles wrestler, the guy that you can put against and make against Ricochet. Because who else is there? Unless you're talking about ain't Ashante the Don. We ain't heard from him since he been released. That could be him. It may be them too. It's gonna be somebody that's not on the roster right now. But me, Inotris, Idofe, yo. I'm just saying, MVP, if you haven't looked at my show and see the clip, I'm Tony Khan. Go look at it. Go look at it. I'm just saying. So, and then of course, Brodito. I think who they probably have a tag title match at some point with somebody. I like it how they're booking them. The tag team division look good. I'm glad that they're tag champions. I like what they're doing with Brodito. Okay, so there you go. So that's enough on the AEW side of things. Now, speaking about, before we get to WWE, I was watching MLW Slaughterhouse, and we have a heel turn due to what's been going on with the crazy King of Bros. So now is the era of the rude dude. So now we got a heel turn with that. We got the Opera Cup going on. Glad to see Austin Aries back. I love that he's a heel. Also, Bishop Dryer, a.k.a. Baron Corbin, formerly known as Baron Corbin, I am sorry he is killing it on the indies right now. He's currently tag champ with that Dijak, and they're currently beefing with Contra and the current MLW champion, Marks Kruger. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with those matches. What's going to happen with those matches coming up? What have you? But the other part of this is MLW been coming up. They got a nice roster. I see that Killer Cross might be returning there. The other companies is not going to be AEW. They are flourishing. Well, in TNA. We'll get to that in a second. Are flourishing. GCW, I watched one of their programs. If you get let go by one of these two companies, there's plenty of work for your ass to get. I'm going to tell you that now. And some good quality work a day. So, but last night background was pretty good. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this Final Four for the Opera Cup. And seeing what happens with that. So there we go. I haven't had a chance to see the NWA. It's been hard as fuck to catch it now. The only one I haven't been catch is the one they put on YouTube. I mean, they do put the matches or what have you, but yeah, there you go with that. Now let's get to NXT. NXT, as you know, has now solidified the invasion angle for TNA. They had a straight up summit this past Tuesday night. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the matches and what's going on this coming Tuesday, because it's not a premium live event. Technically, it's just a big event. So the matches that we do know of at this point in time is Survivor Series tag type match for Team NXT, which consists of Rick Saints, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne versus TNA's Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, who is currently now the international champion, Moose, and Leon Slater, because everybody picked who they were going to have in their match. Then we have the women's survivor, which is Team NXT, JC Jane, my wifey Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Laura Vice versus NXT's and current TNA Knockout champion Kalani Jordan, Jessie McKay, Cassie Lee, and Mara Sade. Now let's talk about these before we go on to the next. To the next. All right. The women's match is interesting because if you actually look at the four women, what do you notice? Every last one of them is former WWE superstars. Jessie K and Cassie Lee of the influence and current TNA tag champs, knockout champs, were in the WWE as a female tag team before they were the tag team titles. So, and I love them to death because it reminds me of the white version of Poor Minds. But anyway, then you had Mara Sade, who was just released about 2, 3, 4 months ago, just signed to TNA 2 weeks ago. They have no TNA originals as knockouts in this match. This is a straight up WWE then and now match. And Kalani Jordan, the TNA champion. I mean, this is a storyline that has been missed. Actually, if she's on TNA, I would think that some of TNA girls would confront her and be like, every last one of these bitches used to be in WWE. You ain't got nobody that was original for TNA? Wow. Now, who's going to win the men's match? I believe TNA is going to win it. NXT is going to win the women's match. The reason why I believe the men's match is going to be TNA because Mike Santana is going to get the pin on Trick Williams. We need that. You're going to get a sample of what you're going to get with the X Division title match between Javon Evans and Leon Slater. So, and I think that's supposed to take place in the next pay-per-view, I think, for TNA. Because like I said, Mike Santana is next in line to get the shot. And it's fitting that he gets the pinfall victory over Leon Slater. Now, the other match that's been announced, and the reason why the women's, because I say NXT we're going to win, because Layla Vice is going to get the victory to set her up to get another shot at JC Jane. To further that feud to a certain extent. So now, and because it's on TV, you're going to see, it's going to be some hijinks, trust me. Hardys versus Dark State, winner takes all. Hardys taking the belt. No way in the hell they're going to let the Hardys lose the TNA title to upstart Dark State. Plus, you want the Hardys on NXT. And you can't have every belt in NXT's hands. And then, of course, the North American title will be on the line with even paid versus Mustafa Ali. That one is a hard one. My gut is saying Mustafa Ali winning. Because the fact that he mentioned he never got a shot in the North American title. TNA needs a win. They need a title win. They need to win an NXT title. Because NXT got both the women's and the men's. Plus, it'll give us a reason to have Ethan Page back in TNA for a second and Mustafa Ali back in NXT going back and forth. Now, do I think Ali is going to hold the North American title for a long period of time? No, I think he's going to win it, and then Ethan Page either win it back at the next pay-per-view or some of that nature. I don't know. But would I be surprised Ethan retained? No. But I don't know why my gut's saying Mustafa Ali going to win it. So there you go. So there goes NXT. So far, the show. Oh, it's funny how they had to change it from Invasion to Showdown because of a reason that something happened. Well, they had to change the name of it. So I don't feel like I want to get into it, but I find that interesting. So NXT TNA Showdown. I'm looking forward to seeing that. What have you. Now let's go to WWE. And WWE, we got, I think, Crown Jewel coming up to bill for that. We finally got Tiffany Time facing off against Stephanie McCure. The bill for that been going on. We finally had promos and meeting face to face. Plus, what's interesting, you still got Nia Jax. You still got Jay Cargill chasing Tiffany Stratton. We haven't seen who is the next in line for Stephanie McCure yet. Now, I'm curious about that moving forward after this, which tell me that Stephanie McCure is going to be the one that wins this Crown Jewel match. I'll preview when the time comes. You know, I may change my mind. But I saw the build on that. Also, the Crown Jewel match with Cody. We had Cody Monday. Told Seth, hey, I'm going to beat you every time I be in the ring. You asked 3 times. Then on SmackDown, Paul Heyman challenges Cody and Randy Orton. Tried to get in between Randy Orton and Cody to a match against the Bronze division. Match, of course, Cody wins. He gets attacked. Well, excuse me, he gets attacked by how did Randy Orton lose? Oh, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wearing some crazy outfits, don't you think? Seth Rollins curb stomps the fuck out of Randy Orton. And thought he was going to do something to Cody, but Cody came with the theme. You never beat me. You never beat me. You never got the best of me. He gets the best of the World Heavyweight Champion. So that match is going to be intriguing. I'm curious about that. That match is going to be intriguing. We do know that John Cena will be going against AJ Styles. They really haven't hyped that up too tough this week on either show. I heard mention of the family tree, the MFTs. That Social Code made mention that somebody's coming. Now, the speculation was Lance Arroyo, plus you have Tama Tonga still recovering from injury. Where are they going to take this? Because since he lost the U.S. title, they have no storyline. We have not revisited them and Jacob Fatu. You know, it's like that being forgot. Like after Jacob Fatu lost the U.S. title, they say, you know, And so I think Jacob Fatu supposed to have a beat at some point with what's my boy? Drew McIntyre at some point. We're seeing more and more of the turn or possible face turn, heel turn actually, of Jey Uso, which is interesting because one, I heard that his music changed and his graphic. Plus, the Usos back together. They had a match where they had a match against, I think, the Bronze. And the OTC came out and saved them. And Jimmy is sitting there looking at his brother, Jay, and like, he's starting to act a little more like Roman. So I'm seeing a slow bleed with that. I wonder where they're going with that. Because someone was saying, one of the people I listened to was saying that they would not turn Jay, and they don't have Jay slated at this point or in the future as becoming a heel. Y'all do realize they love telling y'all dirt sheets shit to keep y'all on track, right? It clearly look like he turned a heel. Now, the question is Big Jim gonna turn heel with him, or this is gonna turn into a feud between them? I hope not. I do not want to see another Uso match. I really no. If he turn heel, Jay got to turn heel, but we'll see what's up with that. And they're slow burning Roman versus Seth, which I understand. They want to save that, try to set that up for WrestleMania, because what I'm thinking is Roman is going to win the Royal Rumble, and he's going to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. And it won't be CM Punk. It won't be CM Punk. I don't, unless we have a part 2. But why would they have a part 2? Well, we'll see. Because at some point, Seth and Punk got to have a match. And they got to rekindle that feud. I mean, it's right now they put a pin in it because of Crown Jewel. Even though I would love to see Punk interfere in the match and even cost him, which would be crazy that Cody wins the Crown Jewel ring 2 years in a row. Wow. But Rusev lost to Dirty Dom in the Intercontinental match. I find it funny that Rusev, who was in AEW, didn't want to take a loss, didn't want to be cooperative. Oh, he is so ready to be cooperative with WWE, where you lose to Dominic Mysterio. So you felt that Tony Khan didn't deserve the same respect as that of Triple H. So basically, you done went to WWE to basically get buried. You had one good feud with Sheamus, and you get your first title shot in the Intercontinental title, lose to Dom. What's left? Now, it wouldn't surprise me he falls into the abyss of the mid card, and we see him in some matches here and there, you know what I'm saying? But he don't really get a big push. Now, on the other end, Malachi Black, loving the fact that he's right now in a feud with Damian Priest. Give me that more. Because one, feels like, okay, the battle of who's the darkest. And two, I would like to see Malachi Black go over on Damian Priest. Damian Priest can take a loss to further that feud. You know, because I feel the way they did Randy Orton and Damian Priest last year, they should do with these two. You know what I'm saying? 3-match feud. Because I think him and Malachi had not wrestled yet. And the way they're building the feud. Especially now that Malachi Black was cost the U.S. title. So, wondering what they're doing with Sami Zayn with this. Who is going to be the guy that Sami Zayn is going to definitely have a feud with? Because right now they're just doing the open challenge. I think they're building him up to either one or two things: be the guy that unseats Cody, or Sammy wins the Royal Rumble. And we finally got sighting of Julia. Remember I said, where the fuck Julia been? Where they done put her with Katana James, or Kate James, whatever her name is. It happens to be a manager. So now we got a female manager, something like Sonya Deville was, a female mouthpiece that can wrestle, but they just don't want to call her a manager. Heck, that was kind of what Jasmine Nix was, to be honest with you. Why don't they just call them managers? But anyway, right now, Julia, they're setting up Julia, I think, with Munchin. And setting up feuds for her. I would like to see more of Julia on the TV. It's like we forgot about Julia ever since the Kiss of Death that was created by Stephanie McCure and the reactions that was over the top by Booker T. Julia went to SmackDown, won the U.S. title, and practically afterthought. That's why I can't remember who the hell she's feuding with. But it was good to see her and to see her on TV. And then, of course, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And we getting the crazy Bayley, because they still beefing with the girls of Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and Rachel Rodriguez. And we're seeing crazy, unhinged Bayley. Bayley one time mad at Lyra Valkyria, the next time she's happy. I'm loving this from Bayley. I'm loving it. I'm sorry. It's beautiful. So to me, that's WWE in a whole. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a good break. I just do a quick review of what I've looked at and what stood out to me and what I think. Right now, the best build to Crown Jewel actually is the Cody and Seth Rollins. It's having a lot of meaning. Now, what has not been built is the tag titles, because do we even have a tag champion versus tag champion? Did we have it at Crown Jewel? I mean, with the men and the women champ, but why haven't y'all been the tag champs? I'm just saying, the men's tag championship. So, the rumor is Open Fitment might be moving up. I'm curious to see if that's going to happen. I hope they don't fuck it up. I want him to stay a monster. Actually, he should not lose at all for a long time. And I'm looking forward to seeing Gunther coming back. I'm curious about that. Also, I like the clique that's been being formed with the Americanos and El Grande Americano. I'm sorry, they eating it. They eating with this shit. I ain't even gonna lie, they eating with this shit. Plus, Javon Evans been popping up on the main roster a lot. So I wonder if Javon Evans is they gonna pull him up on there, because he had a match against Sami Zayn recently in the Open Challenge. As well as a tag match with him and Ray Phoenix against LWO. Okay, have anyone noticed that Ray Phoenix has not had a solo match in WWE in a minute? Every match he's been had has been a tag match. So they're trying to do everything they can to keep the Lucha Brothers from being a tag team. But they keep saying Penta is hot, but y'all ain't put a belt on Penta. And I agree, Penta is hot. So are they going to make Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix a tag team moving forward? We'll see, because I know there's some call-ups due for NXT. I know there's some call-ups due, and everything. So, and that's this week in wrestling. So, like I said again, remember, in I think in 2 weeks it'll be ASE Close to Midnight. Please check, please. You feel me? Check that out if it's on YouTube. I'm going to try to make sure that I'm able to stream it on X as well as Facebook for my live reaction while watching the matches. I'm so looking forward to it and everything. And I also hope to try to catch Deadlock Pro live so I can talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done. I am done. I'm finished. I got other shit that I got to do. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Pro Wrestling Smoke. I'm going to try to make sure that I give you something every week. It may not drop on Mondays, but it's going to drop. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
Yeah. Bullshit. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm beating dick to a boy, big back on my rap shit. No rap shit, can't say shit. Just trying to be hood, but not dead, you dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline. As I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke dance like apartheid. South Africa. Top spot, I'm coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game, ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same, the only thing that changed, I got some gray in my mane. I'm still the champ, I'm still the shit. It's all just the shit, not even worth a comment. Don't go to bed with no price on your head, no.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Yeah.